Hello, you guys. It is Tuesday, so I get to give you my 2 cents on leadership. I apologize that I can't be live with you. Me and my family were headed to a baseball game tonight, but I did think ahead and plan to do this recording today, so then that way you guys would have it. And it's a topic that I love. Okay, it's called cultivating duplication, and I'm going to give you 3 tips in order to create duplication in your organization. Okay. So for those of you that don't know me and my story, network marketing found me about 8 years ago through a high school friend. I saw her posting these pictures on social media and I was like skeptical at first. And then I was a hater, secondly, then I was a doubter, thirdly, until finally I decided, you know what, I just have to jump in. I have to try this. I have to see if it can work for me, because if it can work for her, then there's a chance that it can work for me too. And when I first joined, I had no idea what I was doing. I had tried like 2 products before and I had good results with them, but I hadn't tried everything. And I was really skeptical about if you could really make money in a company. And I just said to myself, I've got to be coachable. I've got to do the things in order to have the things that I want in the future. So that is tip number 1, you guys, when cultivating duplication in your organization, is realizing that everybody starts at start, realizing that most people don't have experience going into something like this, and it's going to be a learning process. If you want to have a powerful organization, you have to be willing to start at nothing. You have to be willing to set your ego aside. You have to be willing to not care about what other people think, and you just got to be willing to start. So that's number 1, is knowing that you're going to start at ground zero, just like everybody else. Number 2 is 3 C's. These are 3 C's that we use on our team whenever we're onboarding new reps. Is we say we want you to be coachable, we want you to be consistent, and we want you to communicate. So coachable, consistent, communicate. So it's very, very important that you are coachable. You've got to show up for your leaders how you want your team to show up for you. And you've always got to be willing to learn. There have been lots of times in my business where someone's like, oh my gosh, I did this and it totally worked. And I'm thinking, there's no way that that would work. There's no way that that would help me. That does not sound like me whatsoever, but I've been willing to try it. And surprise, surprise, it worked for me. And so you always want to make sure that you're being a learner, that you're being coachable, and that you're showing up how you want your team to be able to show up for you in the future. Consistent, okay? You want to make sure that every single day you're doing the things that you need to be doing in order to have a successful business. There is nothing worse than a leader who's in and out, hot and cold, who is doing a whole lot one day and then nothing another day. Inconsistency is going to breed inaction in your business. And so you want to make sure that you set this daily method of operations of what you're going to do on a daily basis and be consistent with it. How many times a day are you going to be posting? How many messages are you going to be sending? How many people are you going to be connecting with? How many videos are you going to be making? Just setting that goal for yourself. And it's okay that every day may look a little bit different. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't have to like have it, if you're traveling, if you're working a full-time job versus maybe you have the weekends off. Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? Maybe life happens and accidents or, hospital visits, those kinds of things. But you want to make sure that you have set yourself up for success, that you have a game plan and that you're consistent with it. And then the last one is communicate. There is nothing I hate more than our kidnappers, people who just, they say they want to make money in the business. They say that they want to, change their lives. They say they want to do A, B, and C, and then you never hear from them again. Communication is key. And whether you're having a good day or a bad day, communicating that with your sponsor and letting them know, asking questions, not feeling like you're annoying. I was a high school math teacher for 6 years. And what I found is the kids that asked me questions were the ones who were learning the most, the ones who were most successful in the classroom. Because if you don't know what questions to ask, then you're not learning and you're not growing. So don't ever feel like you're annoying. I know for me, when a new person is messaging me and in my inbox all the time, it gets me excited. It shows that they're hungry. It shows that they want to work. It shows that they want to learn. And so communicate on a daily basis, sometimes even hourly basis when you're first starting out, and keep those lines of communication open. Now, I do know that as you start to learn more and grow more. I had this conversation with one of my new reps that I signed a few months ago. She was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so annoying. You're probably so sick of me asking you all these questions and messaging you all day and needing to talk and all this stuff. And I said, no, like, I love it. And there's going to come a time where you don't need me anymore. And it's going to be like, my kids are leaving the nest and I'm I'm gonna feel like worthless. Like I'm gonna feel like you don't need me anymore. And those are definitely feelings that you have as a leader, but it's so great, when you've created that independency with your new reps. And so always be checking in, always be asking questions. And I just know that the people who are most successful in my business are the ones who communicate with me on a daily basis, even if they've been in for years and years and years. So that's number 2, be coachable, be consistent, and stay connected. Now, number 3, my last tip for you is to be a good soldier. Okay. You're not going to be a good leader unless if you're a good soldier first. And so what do I mean by that is you got to walk the walk. Okay. You've got to show people that it can be done, not just tell them not just tell them or not just expect them to do it, but to actually take them through the journey with you and to walk the walk, to do all of the things. Like I said, starting at start, being coachable, being consistent, staying connected, doing those things. So then that way, when you do get promoted to leader by somebody joining your team, you have that credibility behind you that you did these things so you can expect other people to do it. Good soldiers are the only ones who get promoted to leaders. And I would encourage you guys to keep a journal of your journey. Okay. So as you're first starting out in your business or you're first starting out in this new career opportunity, right at the very top, starting at start. What are the first things that you did? What are some of the things that worked really well for you? And what are some of the things that didn't work well for you? And if you document your journey, you're going to be able to help other people get to where you are a lot faster, which is ultimately what we want in duplication. We want people doing it better. We want people doing it faster than what it took us to do. And so what worked, what didn't work, and your team can have success faster than you did. And that's the thing that I love about network marketing is it's not cutthroat. It's not backstabbing. It's cheering people on and you want them to win, because the more people that you can help win, the more you're winning. I love that quote by Zig Ziglar. To get what you want, you have to help enough people get what they want first. And that's one of the things that I just love about this business opportunity, network marketing. And so if you're not part of a company and you're interested, you definitely need to get in my inbox. If you are part of a company, then hopefully this is going to help you be able to create more duplication. And so I just wanted to end with a couple of tools that I use to make duplication easier in my organization. And the first one is called Boards. It's this little app right here. And inside of here, you can actually share your boards with your team members. And so we have a team board in here, and it has different conversation scripts, different things to talk to customers about, distributors about, follow-ups, new product information. And so we just have this board. There's different scripts in there. There's also some photos that you can put. So sometimes we'll have posting content, you can post videos, trainings. This app is amazing. So if you have never experienced boards before, this will be a game changer in your organization. Another app that we really like is Telegram, this one right here. And Telegram is great for content. So, stories are new within the last 2 years. And so we use, and then you can also use it as a messaging system where you can just send people the link and they can automatically opt in, which is really nice. But I love to use it just to get content to be able to put on my story slides that either I created myself or other people have created and have been willing to share. And so Telegram, mostly we're just using that for photo content. I have team chats through Messenger and Telegram. I have team pages, which is a great way to organize your content in guides or in folders or in albums, those kinds of things. So that way it can be really easy for people to find. Our team, we do power hours where we get together for 60 minutes throughout the week on certain days at certain times, and we'll actually work together. So, hey, everybody, make this post. Hey, everybody, send this message. Hey, everybody, do this, do that. And so we're kind of working through our daily method of operations all together. And I love it because it helps hold me accountable. It makes sure that I've got 60 minutes set aside just for my business. So if the whole entire day goes crazy, I had that 60 minutes to do my daily method of operations. And then the last thing that we do on a weekly basis is Zoom trainings. So every week we're meeting together as a team. We're going going over, we're doing celebrations, we're recognizing that good behavior. We are giving tips, tricks, and advice in order to help more people have success. And then we always end with some kind of business building training that's going to help you either in your mindset, that's going to help you in your leadership, that's going to help you in your enrolling as far as new customers and new reps coming on. And so every single week we do a team Zoom where we can just connect and have that time together. So ultimately, you guys, when it comes to duplication, take all of the things that your upline's giving you, take all of the things that you're learning, and then always put your own spin on it. Make sure that you're being unique to you so that way it feels good. And the last thing I want to leave you with is this quote: is network marketing without duplication is just another job. And I don't know about you, but for me, I joined this business in hopes of making $50, but now it's been able to create a whole life of freedom that I never ever thought was possible. I get to be home full time with my 2 kids, and I do enjoy the freedom of time. And I know that there have been times in my business where it's felt like a job where I've had to do everything. And I think that that's part of the process. But when you can learn duplication and everybody's doing a little bit, then little by little, a little becomes a lot. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Remember, number 1, everyone starts at start. Number 2, be coachable, consistent, and communicate. And number 3, be a good soldier. If you found some value, make sure that you share this with a friend, like, follow, subscribe, depending on where you're watching this from. And we will see you next Tuesday with another leadership topic. See ya.